The Dean Smith Center just turned 40 years old, the UNC at UNC. They think it's time to make some changes, repair it, renovate it, rebuild it, or build a new arena somewhere else entirely. This week, they released a presentation showing seven different options that they could consider, but only 3 really got a shot at making it. Renovate the current arena, build a new arena pretty much next door, or build one a mile north of Franklin Street. And these plans aren't just words. They come with numbers, with price tags. And no matter what the university decides to do, upgrading how fans watch the Tar Heels is going to cost hundreds of millions of dollars. I went down to Murph's Turf to get the scope. Murph, how are we doing?
Hey, Dan, how are you?
I'm good. Let's talk Dean Smith Center because there's a lot of conversation around what to do, either renovate it or move and build something brand new. Either way, the decision is pretty much made that something needs to be done. Why isn't the Dean Smith Center kind of up to par nowadays?
Dan, as you know, when you turn 40, things start to fall apart. And the Smith Center turned 40 in January. The roof is leaking, the concourse is too small, there's no club seats. And as a result, the students can't get close to the arena because that's where you have to put your big donors. It's an old arena that wasn't built for the modern era.
We have 3 pitches kind of on the table. One is to renovate. The next was to move it pretty far off campus and build new. And then the third is now to build new on campus. It's been an emotional decision for a lot of obvious reasons because of the history of this building, but we're starting to get some facts and figures around what all of this would cost and bring in. What do we know? Yeah,
North Carolina's really gone through a long process, about a 3-year process now to try to get these numbers nailed down. And the Renovate option, which is the favorite option of some, about $600 million to renovate the Smith Center and bring it up to par, bring it to its modern capabilities. A lot of that cost is tied up in the next door natatorium, which would have to go in order to put practice facilities right there. So you're talking $600 million. And the problem with that, it only generates about $4 to $5 million in extra revenue each year. The Odom Village scenario, which has emerged in recent weeks, I think, costs about $700 million to build, but according to the calculations that North Carolina's put together, would throw off about $24 or $25 million in additional revenue. Carolina North, you mentioned, about 1.5 miles north of Franklin Street, university-owned land where they want to start to build a campus. That would cost about $786 million, but because of all that open land and the ability for development, they think that would generate the most, about $25 to $26 million annually. That could then be reinvested into the basketball team, reinvested into the athletic program.
Let's talk about the 2 camps kind of battling it out here. One is thinking more about dollars and cents, and the other is thinking about nostalgia and history, and they're wanting some renovations to be done. Talk about that clash a bit.
Yeah, nobody thinks, as I've said, that the Smith Center will hold up. So there's going to have to be a massive renovation. And the people on the Renovate side say, look, we have all the history, all the tradition. The banners are hanging up in the rafters. Let's keep it here. And even if that means we don't get the latest and greatest, we have the history. We have 40 years of history, and that's worth something. That's a trade-off we're willing to make. On the other side, you have decision makers who have to pay the bills, right? The cost of a basketball roster is going up. The cost of a football roster is going up. The cost of everything is going up, and they're looking at 2050, 2060. What is the best decision for where this arena should be, and how do we make the most money and maximize it? And I think those people are looking at Carolina North. They're looking at Odom Village as possibly the best place for the future of Carolina basketball.
Who's going to get their way?
At first, I thought it was definitely going to Carolina North. Then I thought the Renovate guys had done such a good job enlisting Roy Williams and Tyler Hansborough that I thought they would win. Now I think maybe Odom Village, on campus, new arena, best of both worlds, sort of a compromise. Maybe that's the solution that gets Carolina out of this mess.
We'll see what happens.
Thanks.
Thanks, Murph.